as we were talking earlier, one thing to help improve your distance, because that's one thing you had mentioned, if you want to stand here real quick, one thing that we're going to want to try to do, you have a lot of weight on your right side at impact, and that causes the club to come in a little bit open, which is taking some distance away from your shot. So we're going to try on these next couple swings to really feel like on your follow through that your right toe is on the ground like this, so that means that our weight is getting back towards our left side there, which is going to help get some distance and also help get rid of the ball going just a little bit right. But that was pretty good though. One thing that we talked about earlier was making sure that we can keep the club head moving towards the target the whole way. One way to do this, like I was saying earlier, we'll try to make sure that whenever you putt, we'll try to hold that finish for at least 2 or 3 seconds. That way it gives you a good idea. That way it definitely keeps the putter going forward. You'll try to just exaggerate how long you're able to hold the finish, because whenever we de-excel on the putt, or basically recoil, that's causing the blade to open a little bit as well as stay a little bit short of your intended target. So we'll just try on the next couple putts to really exaggerate holding that follow through. That way you're still accelerating through the ball. Like what we were talking about earlier with a pitch shot, we're going to try to keep the ball a little bit towards the back of our stance. Our hands are going to be just a little bit forward, which is going to help create some overspin and keep the ball closer to the ground. And also, as we were talking earlier, we really don't want any hinging or unhinging of the wrist, because whenever that happens, you can either A, hit behind it, or hit it thin, or your direction is going to start getting off. So our biggest thing, like I said, we're just going to keep it in the back of our stance and try to not hinge the wrist. Biggest thing, especially on a distance like this, where we're trying to help, we're going to have to get it in the air pretty quickly, because there's a pretty severe downslope. We want to land it basically just right on the top of the green. Whereas if I know each of you had said you use a lot of 7-irons and 8-irons and things like that. That's going to be very difficult to get the ball close, because you've got so much thick rough here, where your margin of error is so small hitting a low lofted club like that. So that's why a lofted club like a sandwich is going to be our friend from here, because you got a little bit more margin of error from here. So basically, to hit this shot, we're not going to try to help get it into the air. We're going to swing just a little bit more down into the ball, which is going to help pop it up a little bit. This is kind of opposite of the pitch shots we were hitting earlier, where we weren't using any wrist hinging or unhinging. So basically on this, our wrists are going to hinge just a little bit quicker, and that hinging is going to help get the ball popping up into the air. So for this shot here, we're only going to want to carry it about 10 to 15 feet and let it run the rest of the way down to the hole. So we're just going to take a nice short swing. You can tell that the wrists have hinged, whereas the pitch shot could be more there, whereas with the chip, they've hinged a little bit more, even though we've taken it back the same distance. So we're just going to take it back to about right here, and then try to swing down into the ball a little bit, and it's going to pop it right up into the air, hopefully. Whereas with the 7-iron or a sandwich, or 7-iron or 8-iron, your margin of error is so small on trying to land it in a particular area there, where even that was just a little bit of a miss and it's still 10 feet, whereas a 7-iron, a miss could still be here in the rough or all the way down across the